Hi guys! So obviously now I'm making videos more regularly. I'm finally getting back into the pattern of things, less crazy. So I'm talking about Libra today with my flower girl. It's so fitting. I know so many Libras. Like, I think that might be the sign I know the most, which is interesting. They're not close personal friends, but I do know quite a few. I went to school with a lot of Libras. I still talk to some people from school that are Libras. My nephew is a Libra. He's just a wee baby, but I already can tell he's a Libra. He's got the whole thing going. So yeah, one of my closer friends is Libra. So yeah, they're pretty cool. What I know from them, they're like a flirt, the biggest charmer, and it doesn't mean you have to be a flirt. Like, you could totally not flirt at all and still be such a Libra. It's just that they're very charming. Like, they have this charisma to them, and they're very graceful. Like, they usually have very long limbs and they're elegant fingers. I know a lot of Libras that typically are musical, like piano or something of that sort. So yeah. So if your Libra is rising, you're likely you're very elegant. I would imagine you have a lot of dressy clothes and you probably have really just an attractive face. Libra is probably one of the most attractive signs, personality and looks wise, but since you're rising, that's going to have a lot more to do with your looks than your personality, since it's just a first impression. So you're likely to be a very attractive human. Just so you know, attractive human. Very kind, kind of playful, and you just like charm people's pants off. Like, they like you before they even know you. They like you before they even talk to you. They're like, wow, I like that person. I don't know why, but damn, I like that person. So Libra Sun is a natural lazy person. Okay. I mean, they are. They're really lazy. In a kind of fun, cuddly little way of like, just sitting, cuddles. They're super playful. They're like made of air. I mean, they're an air sign, right? So they're just like floating above on the clouds. Pretty little beauties up there. They're usually have a really good sense of humor and a good vibe to them. They like the happiness. They always remind me of pink and cotton candy. They're just like a sweet, genuine sign. You want them in your life because they bring you that unusual sweetness and that welcoming feeling that you don't get a lot of the time. But they also still have that like funness. Like, they want to go and do things, and yeah, they're very idealistic, and they're really cool. So if your moon is Libra, I think Libra moons have a lot of stress. They put a lot of pressure on themselves because Libra wants people to like them. Like, they are one of those signs that generally just tries to be so even that everyone likes them, which is basically impossible. So a Libra moon is like double that. Like, they are often very self-conscious and they feel like they're not good enough for everyone, and they don't want their emotions to come out because they don't want to bother other people. And they typically get very stressed because they also deal with a lot of other people's emotions because they want to help. So they can be kind of overwhelmed with all the stuff. And so the stress can kind of be overbearing. And that's something that a Libra moon usually just has to work with, you know, figuring out, balancing things that they can help other people but still be able to talk about themselves and be comfortable and know that it's just part of being alive, talking about feelings to other people and helping yourself. And other people are great at doing that, helping, you know? So, let's see, Libra, Venus, you know, it's weird because air signs are probably one of the most uncommitted in relationships, and Libra is probably out of the air signs the most committed. Like, it may be hard to get them in love with you or want to date you. They're pretty picky. They may flirt with every person they meet, but they mean that as like a, you know, I'm friendly kind of thing. They don't even usually mean that as like, wow, I'm flirting with you, let's date. They just mean it like, hey, cutie. And then everyone's like, oh, you want to date me? And then Libra Venus is like, no, I was just saying hi. Duh. So if you do, though, they are very romantic, and they they always make an effort for you and want you to feel important to them and just important in general. As a Libra Venus, and a Libra is, they want to be liked, so they already want you just to know how much they like you and want it to feel good, you know? So Libra Venuses are really cool and very romantic, and also, again, super attractive. Like, Libra Venus is another thing that has to do with like fashion and looks. They're gonna be so good at that, and just ay ay ay. Libra Mars is definitely passive aggressive, like probably one of the most passive aggressive signs, because again, it's the same thing where they want everyone to like them, to be happy, to be comfortable, so they hardly ever talk about their problems, their anger, whatever's happening inside, and they keep it all pent up. And then, you know that it comes out often. You sometimes alone, they may like punch balls, they may do things like that, but they have a very hard time expressing it, and they don't often tell you when something's wrong. It can be really annoying because you know something's wrong, but they're not telling you what's wrong, and they really basically refuse to, which ends up just making it worse. But you know, we all have our flaws, and some Libra Mars are able to talk. I have no doubt about that. It's just a common thing. Okay, so I'm gonna stop there. Scorpio? Yeah, let's talk about Scorpio next. Why not? Alright, so I will be talking next week. Bye, guys.